Hey there, my lovelies. It is Monday. We are this close to autumn equinox, so we're this close to another change of season. And not has got the nerve to be windy up here by my house. Like all of a sudden, it's been hot, and now we get the cool down. You know what? I'm not even mad though. I know it's been a while since I posted, so I wanted to come on real quick and do just a quick little check in with you guys, give you what I'm feeling, what words I'm hearing. As usual, we're gonna go by the signs, by groups, by element, because we love Avatar: The Last Airbender over here. So let's see what we have. Whew. I'm gonna start with my favorite, even though yes, I know it is Virgo time. I'm not hating on y'all. Do your thing, but I'm gonna start with my fire signs because I have to. So we're just coming out of Leo season, right? And normally, like Leo season, we are in ours. We are in our bag. We are in our energy. We are passionate. We are being displayed. We are displaying. We are, accepting the awesomeness that is us because it's our birthday season. I feel like for a lot of Leos, which is so funny because my fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, you guys were as just in power as the Leos were, which is so crazy to me. What I feel bad for is I feel like a lot of us where it was very dual, excuse me. We were, yes, let's celebrate, let's be praised, let's be acknowledged, let's walk with our crown on. But the other side of it, I feel like a lot of people were very self-reflective and almost negatively self-reflective, putting a lot of pressure on, I should be doing this. I should be this much further. I should have already accomplished this. This is now my season, my birthday, the sun's going around one more good time and I haven't, yada, yada, yada. And we missed the opportunity to say thank you for this recent trip. Thank you for the opportunity for this next trip. Thank you for what I learned and what I'm learning. So I would challenge my Leos to not be so hard on yourself where we expect everyone else to make sure we are praised. And my fire signs, as well. I would challenge all of us to give us some grace. Give yourself some grace. You're exactly where you're supposed to be so you can learn what you needed to learn to move on to where you're supposed to go. Right? So as we're coming into autumn equinox, which typically is a time of harvest, don't look at it as, well, I don't have anything to harvest. You have plenty to harvest. You just needed to be willing to look at everything that went into that and harvest what you need from it. Not always necessarily what you want, right? And I'm sending you guys tons of love and tons of just beautiful self-loving energy and clarity of mind and courage to admit what you need to. Love you guys. Next, my earth signs. Okay, let me get to my Virgo babies. Happy birthday, y'all. You did your thing. You're doing your thing for like 6 more days. But my earth signs, what's so funny with my earth signs is that there's a lot of you guys that are quite a bit like some of my fire signs with the, hey, I'm here, right? But I feel like a lot of my earth signs, you guys have been struggling for your grounding lately, which, is what you're supposed to be. But it's like you guys are trying to find ways to root yourself and ground yourself because you've been feeling really rocky or shaky or like you can't settle. So for some of you, it feels like anxiety. For some of you, it feels like even digestive issues. You've had a shaky stomach. You've had an unsettled stomach. You've had acid reflux, or you've had issues digesting and processing your food because everything's just felt shaky. You guys are going to settle down. You're going to calm down. A lot of the shakiness, I feel like, has been because there has been quite a bit of new challenges or new things that have come into play for you guys. Some things that you were aware that were coming, right? Some of you knew that some of this change was coming and just didn't do shit to prepare for it. Some of you, it was clear out of the middle of the blue and may have been something you prayed for, but for some reason still wasn't something you expected, even though you told Source, you told the Almighty, you told whomever what you wanted, and he said, okay, here. And now you're like, whoa, just kidding. What? And had to kind of reel back a little bit. So give yourself the chance to let yourself get settled, okay? When you get shaky, you get panicky because you guys aren't necessarily shaky. You guys, typically are rooted with a great many things. Not everything, but a great many things. And typically you're able to adjust to things a lot better. So I know for some of you, this has felt really, really crazy because this ain't even you. It'll pass. It's passing. Get yourself into a state of acknowledgement for whatever is up. Get into a state of acknowledgement for it so that you can then begin to process and deal with it. Okay. And for a lot of you, this feels like a lot of positive change. It feels like a lot of really good, again, things that were prayed for, things that were manifested, things that were requested is here or is just about to be here, but you already see evidence of it starting, of it getting going, of it, what have you. And you're like freaking out about it. Calm down. It's going to be okay. It is. Just take it down a notch. It's going to be okay. Get yourself into a state of acknowledgement. Get yourself into a state of being grateful, of being thankful, so you can get into the space of enjoyment, acknowledgement, acceptance, gratefulness. Enjoy it. Okay. Calm down, y'all. You'll be all right. My air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, you're coming, not Gemini, I'm sorry, Libra, you're coming up next. Y'all have birthdays next month. And for some of y'all that talking about, I don't want to celebrate my birthday, I don't like celebrating my birthday, but if somebody doesn't do something, then you're all butthurt about it. Stop playing them games. Tell somebody you want to celebrate your birthday. Tell people, yes, I want to do stuff. Don't wait for everybody to read your mind and automatically do something special for you when everything out of your mouth been, I don't want to do anything. Guess what? You got too many people in some of y'all's lives that are way too literal. You're going to end up hurting your own feelings. Take a page from some of us Leos. Say, yes, of course I want to be celebrated. Duh. The hell? Why would you think anything different? Maybe not that arrogantly, but it's okay to want to celebrate you. It's okay to want to feel special and to require that, because everybody should require letting people love on them, letting people make them feel special on a special day. Okay. So stop playing. My other ones, Gemini and Aquarius. And I mean, all my air signs, you guys right now, literally to me, feel like cloud nine. Some of you have just come through a harder part. And so you're feeling great. You're feeling the weight lifted. You're feeling space now, whereas previously it was darker and it's light. I'm so happy for you because some of you have come through some really hard, some really challenging things. And so as we go into autumn equinox for you guys actually feel more settled than anybody else. As we come to autumn equinox for you guys, the harvest for you guys, literally, I feel like is really emotional for a lot of my air signs, because what you guys have come through has been emotional. Some of you are on the tail end of grief where you're getting to the point of acceptance that is relief. I'm glad the person transitioned happily. I'm glad the person transitioned peacefully. There's no pain. They are in a state of love. They are with they're with their creator, so on and so forth. I've had actually a couple of people pass in my family, and I am so glad for them that they are happy and still checking in with us and loved. And so some of you are getting to that point. I'm super happy for you guys because it's a hard place to get to. So I'm happy that my air signs have some breathing room, no pun intended. And that you guys are coming into this next part just clear and lovely. For you guys, I would definitely say keep that energy going while you are riding that healed high. Bring as much positivity and as much positive energy into your life as you can. Okay. Use that to manifest, because there's no stronger energy than positive. When you're manifesting negative is just as strong. We don't want to go there, right? But there's no stronger energy than positivity and love. That'll win every single time if you put your heart into it. Okay. Last but not least, my water folks, my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Scorpio, y'all are coming up relatively soon. I'm gonna deal with y'all. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. My Cancers, I feel like my Cancers had a rough go of it for a little bit. A lot of you have Oh, and this is super specific. A lot of you have some very serious family obligations that you're relatively good with handling. Some of you are like the oldest child, or it's older child syndrome. You're the dependable one, the one that, knows that whomever knows you will drop everything and handle for them in a second. And that's not even just my Cancers. That's all three of y'all. My Cancer, my Scorpio, and my Pisces. You guys are so, so sensitive. And sometimes emotional, and you get a bad rap for it, even though it should be looked at um, as a good thing sometimes, because it really gives you an attunement and an understanding of when other people, are that way, better than most. Except my Scorpios. My Scorpios, y'all be trying to act like you're not sensitive in the least little bit. Y'all got some armor on and it's bull, but what have you. And with you guys, your boundaries are shit half the time. Your boundaries are absolute trash half the time, because you also know that a good portion of the people asking for whatever it is they need, the need is valid. The emotional need is valid. The physical need it's completely valid, it's completely warranted, but it still doesn't always have to fall on you. So, but the saying no, or trying to say no respectfully, or not creating an issue, is going to create an issue. You already know that. But that's because a lot of the people that you're dealing with know that about you too. So it still kind of feels a little bit like manipulation. And I can't tell you kick your boundaries up. Mine can be crap too. So I can't tell you kick your boundaries up and tell everybody no, because that's not going to work either. All I can say is I know you're coming through a hard time. I know that you are still going through a hard time. For a good portion of you, you are right on the precipice of major change. Major change that's happening. And you can feel it. You know the major change is happening. So, it's also kind of scary. Whereas my water signs are supposed to be go with the flow. Y'all ain't been going with no kind of flow. It's like, oh no, those are big ass waves. Hold on. Flow, not waves. What the hell? The change is in some way, shape, or form helpful for your eventual greatest good. And the hard time is not going to last forever. The only thing that I can say, one thing for sure, two things for certain, is you have to take care of yourself. You can't control anybody else's reaction or how they process it. You can only control yours. And sometimes you have to speak up and say, no, there is someone else that can do that. And I'm sorry I can't be the one to do it 24/7, but I have my own things that I have to do. No is a complete sentence. And yeah, you're probably still going to feel a little bit bad for it, but such is life. So for you guys, I am sending all the love I can, all of the bravery boosting and courage I can. And for those that are experiencing grief and experiencing loss, and therefore having to handle and deal with a lot of things that are not every day because of that, I am sending you guys all the best and as much love as I can possibly muster. Know you are loved. And for everybody, know you are loved. You are loved. You are a child of the Most High. You are a child of the universe. You are in this human experience to experience it. And sometimes to enjoy it, and sometimes to be irritated. But ultimately to just really experience all the everything of it. And we're going to go through different pitfalls, where those experiences are going to be different. At the end of the day, you'll be okay. So I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments what you got from that, what resonated with you. If you have signs, your moon, your rising, your so on and so forth, or in different houses or in different signs, absolutely watch those. Take what resonates with you for that as well. I will see you guys soon. Love, peace, and hair grease. Bye.